Hey everyone, welcome back. This is video 2 of Phyrexia All Will Be One collector booster boxes. First one was an absolute banger. Let's get into the second one. All right, let's see if we can get an Elish Norn in the first pack again. Or maybe
nice.
even the, now I've seen the Phyrexian. Oh geez, that's really hard.
I want to see the rest of the Planeswalkers. I want to see you get them all, though.
Yeah, well that would be nice. I highly doubt that's going to happen. I'm only opening, we're only opening 2 collector booster boxes and a couple of set booster boxes. But you never know. I just want the Elish Norn in the really cool Phyrexian foil art. That's really cool artwork. I do like that finish on that. So, all right, let's get going. Mycosynth Gardens.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
a cool
cool.
card.
I didn't pull that in the first one.
Yep. So that's the
Slow Bad.
corrupted world tree.
That's cool. Slow Bad. Oh, the Rat King,
the Rat King
in the special foil. Okay, I'll take
nice.
that because that's going to be awesome. He's going to be a very sought after commander.
Yeah, he's a very good rat commander.
Bone Picker, Rustvine Cultivator, Glimmerlens. For Mirrodin?
Yeah. So for Mirrodin is when it enters the battlefield, you create a 2/2 token and then you attach it to it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that mechanic yet, so it shows you haven't.
Well, that's from the commander, the Rebellion Rising commander deck.
Oh, they got spoiled yesterday, so that's why I haven't had a chance to watch the full video or breakdown of it yet. I guess we're going to be opening them very soon, so we'll get to see them in person. But
I've made sure I've read all the stories and
Bloated Contaminator.
Ooh,
whenever Bloated Contaminator do combat damage, proliferate. Nice.
for 3 mana too, and it has trample and toxic one.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Oh, the Eternal Wandering. Oh wow, that's really cool.
Alternate art.
Yeah, that's really weird. That's really weird artwork.
It's very that Innistrad art that they did.
Yes, Mere Converter, Kanker Bloom. Oh, the commander from the Rebel Rising.
Yep.
Mirex.
What is this?
It must be a commander one, I think. No, it's not.
Oh wow!
No,
look, it actually creates a Phyrexian
with
Might.
Toxic, and this creature can't block. Wow.
Ooh, that's going to be a good card.
Another Living Core.
Ah, yes, she's the one that's immune to their
Infectious Bite.
bile
Tardrake,
poison.
Icabasilisk, Forgehammer Centurion, and Blight Belly Rat. Okay. When it dies, proliferate. That's not going to be abusive or anything.
No. I do like Melira. She's if you'd get 1 or more poison counters, instead you only get 1, and you can't get any additional poison counters.
Okay, so anti-poison deck. So she'll be very good in standard.
Even just as a commander, because she also has, you exile her, choose another target creature artifact. When it's put into the graveyard this turn, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control.
Okay, that's cool.
So she's going to be a very good commander for 2 mana for a 3/3.
Tyvar in the foil. Bane Bladehold. Battle Cry.
Oh, yes.
So that's pretty cool.
She's the one that you got in the
Soulblade
last pack.
Scamp, and the special art, Kanker Bloom, Soulblade Scamp. Phyrexian Outbreak, each opponent gets poison counter, then each creature your opponent gets -1/-1 until end of turn for each poison counter its controller has. That's disgusting.
It's really cool. It's a semi-board
Conduit of
wipe
Worlds
with
again.
giving out poisons.
Shrev, Defectomite,
Oh, excellent.
Toxic 1, can't block, Phyrexia White, choose a color, another target creature control gains Toxic 1 and Hexproof from that color until end of turn. It can't be blocked and creature that color this turn. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Phyrexian,
Like, you're going to be able to
Sprinter,
poison people out with him.
Minor Misstep, which is crazy. Oil Gorger, Cruel Grimnarch, Charge of the Mites, Meldweb Strider, so a vehicle. So what's this? A Vigilance, 5/5 for 5. Enters the battlefield with an oil counter on it. Remove an oil counter. It becomes an artifact creature until end of turn.
That's all right. That's interesting.
That's cool because it can come in and become a creature instantly, or you can remove it at instant speed. And we get a 5/5 blocker.
I mean, it's 5 mana for it, which is
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Rebel up couple. Oh wow, look at that artwork. That really is beautiful. That is beautiful. Oh, if you wanted one, you get 2.
Just if you want the non-foil option.
Furnace Punisher, Silver Fisher, Sinew Dancer, Lux Artillery. Whenever you cast an artifact creature spell, it gains Sunburst. At the end of your end step, if there are 30 or more creatures among artifact and creatures you control, it deals 10 damage to each opponent.
Wow.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That could
I
definitely happen.
Sunburst is it gets a +1/+1 for each color that was spent to cast it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Enters the battlefield with 2 oil counters on it. The land.
Yep.
Tap to add whatever. Remove an oil counter. Put an oil counter on target artifact or creature you control. Activate only as a sorcery.
Okay. Interesting.
That's cool. So first multicolor spell each turn. The other player draws a card. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, a bit group huggy
Group
in a way.
huggy, yeah, that's really cool. Sentry, Jawbone Duelist, Double Strike, Toxic 1. Oof.
Yeah.
Gross, Dross Spellbomb, Chimney Rabble,
I mean, at
Offer
least
Immortality.
the okay things with Toxic is you're only going to get
one, you're just
whatever
gonna get
the
the
toxic
one,
value
yeah.
is, unlike Infect where you cop that its power in.
But you can also cop the
poison
damage
count.
as well, though,
yes,
with
you do,
Toxic,
yeah,
so you can kill people just with damage.
Yes, no, it's really cool.
It's a cool and interesting mechanic. Mirage Mockery. Choose one, create a token, yep, okay. Tyvar, wow, all the Tyvars.
You get so many Tyvars.
Blightbelly Rat, that's pretty cool because that'll be cool for the rat ones. Yeah. Proliferate, Furnace Punisher, Bone Picker Scourge, Goliath Hatchery. When it enters the battlefield, create 2/3/3 green Phyrexian beach tokens with Toxic 1. Beginning your upkeep, an opponent has 3 or more poison counters. Choose a creature you control, then draw cards equal to its toxic value.
That's not too bad.
That's pretty good.
6 mana though for an enchantment.
Yeah,
it's pretty high, but
you get 2 3/3s, so 6
yeah.
for 2 3/3s and the ability.
Nice
Forge,
Forge.
yeah. Dreamlight Carnage
Who's
Dominance.
this guy?
Phyrexian Horror, 3 and 2 black. If a creature dies, causing a triggered ability of a permanent you control, that ability triggers an additional turn. Oh wow! So
Taser.
him with, yeah, and
Taser gets
and
the doubles as
Conrad.
well.
You put Conrad
Yeah.
in the deck. So and you can do 2 Phyrexian black, exile 3 creature cards from your graveyard, put an indestructible card on it. Wow!
Counter on him. Yeah,
wow! So you pay 4 life,
really
pay 4
good.
life, make him indestructible. You can play Golem, Resistant Skywater, Thriving Roots, Bladegraft Aspirant, Prologue to Phyresis, and Vanish into Eternity.
Yeah,
that's going to be
really
a good standard card. Obviously, white control, need that, definitely.
And that's the artwork with Elspeth holding the cyclics on it.
Yes.
If you've been reading the
the
stories.
Geth, Thane of Contracts.
Yeah.
Phyrexian Zombie, all other creatures you control get -1/-1, return target. Okay, that's cool. So it's basically...
Reanimator.
A Reanimator.
Yeah.
Oh,
hey.
yes. Oh, who
Nahiri.
Is that Nahiri? Completed
Yes.
Nahiri?
Yes.
So that's a completed Nahiri in Phyrexian with the Phyrexian foil finish.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. That is a lot of text to have in Phyrexian. Like, as everyone can see, look how much text is on there. You're going to really need to know what this card does. But it looks insane.
It's pretty cool.
Wow, that's rad. Sinew Dancer, Bladed Ambassador, Gold Warden's Gambit, Affinity for Equipment, so less for equipment, create 5 2/2 Rebels. They gain haste for each creature. These are taking me attack equipment you control to it.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So good for equipment deck.
Black Sun Twilight, yep, that's pretty good. Rat King again, Rat King, regular Rat King. Vat of Rebirth, Reject Imperfection, Maze Skullbomb, The Fair Basilica, Stinging Hive Master, and Quicksilver Fisher.
That's cool.
Pretty cool. Wow. Okay, so the Phyrexian text completed, Phyrexian foiled Nahiri. A little bit of a mouthful. Sorry, sorry guys and girls. Tablet of Completion.
Ooh,
cool.
This is new. What does that do?
So it's 2, tap it, put an oil counter on it.
Yep.
Tap it, add colorless, activate only if it has 2 or more oil counters on it. Okay.
Yeah.
1, tap it, draw a card, activate it if it has 5 or more oil counters on it. So you put an oil counter on a proliferate.
So you
turn into mana.
You want something that's untapping it though,
or gives more, or gives more oil counters.
Yeah.
So
proliferate as well.
Oh, Hunger Dominance. Ooh. Phyrexian Horror. Reach at the beginning of each combat. Double the power and toughness of each creature controlled at the end of turn. Wow. So that's the one that out of Innistrad. Phyrexian 2 Phyrexian green. Sacrifice 2 other creatures. Put indestructible. Oh my god! Wow. Okay, that's a bit crazy.
Pretty cool.
Sinew Dancer in the Phyrexian art. Bone Picker. Urabrask's Anointer, Kinzu with the Bleak Coven.
Yes.
Solar's Jailer. Permanent cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast non-creature spells from that's disgusting.
So this is the new Graph Digger's Cage
but
of
it's
setup.
it is a creature,
golem.
so it's easier to get rid of.
It is.
Dragonwing Glider, Mountain, Furnish Punisher, Untus's Retrofitter, that's a weird one. June Mover, Fleshless Gladiator, Vault Charge, Meldweb Curator. I kind of want some more Phyrexian in the Phyrexian foiling. Might have to open a few more boxes.
You want Phyrexian Elish Norn in the
Filigree Silex, that's cool.
I really like this card, especially you pay 2, you tap it, put your oil counter on it. Next time you tap it, you can wipe all 1 CMCs. Yeah, really cool card. Really good for Commander.
You could tap it and sacrifice it to get rid of all tokens.
Zeros, yeah, tokens.
Straight up.
Yep.
Riverbend Thicket.
It's the it's Ratchet
look
Bomb.
at that.
Oh wow.
Phyrexian Vindicator
What does this one do?
So it's a horror, 4 white,
Yep.
flying. If damage would be dealt to it, prevent that damage. When damage is prevented this way, it deals that much damage to any other target. What?
Okay.
What?
So
It's a 5/5 for 4, flying.
So if you Blasphemous Act, you prevent the damage that would be dealt to
Yeah.
it, and you shoot anyone for 13.
Any other target.
Yes,
So
any person, any
permanent-
creature. Yes, a Planeswalker even if you want to.
I'm going to say that card's a good card.
Yeah, that seems pretty decent.
And it's in the Phyrexian foiling, which is
It's
insane.
a 4-mana flying 5/5, which seems pretty
Yeah,
decent.
that's pretty good. Blue Sun's Twilight, Thron, Plains, Viral Spawning, Ruskvine's Cultivator, Carnivorous Canopy, Basilica Shepherd, and Aspirus. I'm going to say that that's a insane card.
Yeah, the 4 white color identity makes it harder to cast, but I mean, still a flying 5/5 that can prevent damage.
Prevent
Yeah.
damage, and then
It's a
and then punish you for
Stuffy
damage.
Doll?
It's a stuffy doll, yeah.
Stuffy Doll, but targeted each time
Yes,
as well.
and target anything, so you can
Yes.
just blow people's creatures away, or
Yeah.
you can
So you have to have remove target creature, so
Exile,
like a exile or
Yep.
destroy
So
target
anyway.
permanent.
Oh, there we go. Kaido, Dancing Shadow. There we
Yep.
go.
He's really
Planeswalker.
cool.
The Living Cure in the
Nice.
in the cool
oh, wow, let's
artwork.
have a look at that. Can I have a
Canker Bloom. Fungus.
wow, she looks
Necrosis.
very interesting. It's
Curse
almost
to Doomhigh. Green Sun Twilight. Green Sun's Twilight, just in case you want to tour them.
Wow.
Phyrexian, Charge Forger, Evolving Adaptive, Mere Kinsmith. Thrill of Possibilities. Okay, that's the first one I've seen. That's a great
nice.
card. Vraska's Fall and Leon and Lightbringer. Oh,
that's
cool.
interesting. So this artwork
Yep.
is Japanese style. So
Yeah,
it's
is
almost
definitely
manga.
It definitely is manga. I
Yeah.
did notice that a lot of the ones, they are
Yeah.
very manga-ish.
Some
that-
are, but some aren't.
Yeah,
but
some are. I
it's-
think maybe it's the artists themselves that makes it. So let's go for the next one. Dragonwing Glider. Haha, that's pretty
cool.
funny. Untus Grand Metatech.
What does he do?
1 and 2 blue. He's a Phyrexian Verdalken. When
Yeah.
other blue creatures you control have, when this creature becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card.
Wow,
Other
so when
artifact
they
creatures
attack.
you get +1/+1.
Nice.
Phyrexian blue until the end of turn, target creature you control becomes a blue artifact in addition to all its other colors and types. Activate it only as a sorcery.
Okay, so you can pay. Is it 2 life? Is it the Phyrexian? Yeah,
Yep.
it's Phyrexian as well. Wow, that's really
Oh,
cool.
another Blightbelly Rat. Oh, I'm going to have so many of these rats. Kenker Bloom, Sinew Dancer, Hexblade Wallbringer, Mind Splicer Apparatus. Put an oil counter. Instant sorceries cost 1 less for each oil counter.
That's pretty cool.
Okay.
And at the beginning
And
of the upkeep,
Flash.
you're putting an oil counter
Oh,
on.
wow, look at that swamp.
Mm.
I think I like that swamp even better than the other Phyrexian swamp. Look at that, it looks like a real spider-looking thing. That's really cool. Auto Finisher, Jawbone, Mere Custodian, Free
Oh, they
from
put more
Flesh.
mirrors in here.
Yep, Gataxian Raptor, and Mandible Justicar.
That's interesting.
That's really rad. Wow. So sorry we're being slow in a little bit. Some of these ones, like I said, haven't been spoiled yet, so we're really excited to see what the cards do
Yeah.
and quickly read the really weird ones that look like they could be very, very interesting. Tangleweave Armor, which is awesome. Venser, which is cool. Rustvine Cultivator, Bonepicker Scourge, Rustine Cultivator, Norn's
Ah,
Decree.
That's a cool card.
Yeah. Whenever a creature deals damage to opponent you control, that opponent gets a poison counter.
Yeah.
Whenever a player attacks, you want one of my players being attacked or poisoned, the attacking player draws a card. That's pretty cool.
So it's kind of like a reverse Ghostly Prison. It incentivizes people to attack your opponents as
the
well.
Seed Core, Georgine, Forest, Solvok Battle Chair, Awaken the Sleeper,
That's cool.
Sky Scythe Engulfer, Whisperer of the Dross, Shrapnel Slinger, and Annihilating Glare. All right, so we're onto the last pack, so I don't think we're probably going to get another foil Phyrexian in Phyrexian artwork. But we'll see. We'll see. You never know.
Possible.
It's possible. Glisser. Oh, that's cool. Nahiri. Oh, there we go. Look, yeah, look, it's very anime artish. So I think maybe most of them have been anime art.
Some are, some aren't.
Oh, Malachita, the
cool.
Purity Overseal. That's really cool. The Elephant Wizard there. That's the Golem one. So that's cool. So that'll be a cool commander for a commander cards. Rustbine Cultivator, Rot Priest, Unnatural Corruption, Zenith Chronicle. Whenever a player casts their first multicolour to each other player, that's a great card.
Really cool.
Slowbad's in here. That's hilarious. Phyrexian, Minor Misstep, Resistant Skullworker, Furnace Skullbone, Testament Bearer, Orthox Orthodoxy Enforcer, and Eye of Malkator. Wow.
Yeah.
So the Phyrexian names are interesting.
Yeah.
The artwork is absolutely fantastic. And the quality on these cards, being Japanese again, like the remastered, are absolutely fantastic in the collectors. All right, so here's what we pulled from that box. My definite favorite is the Phyrexian Vindicator. That is nutty. It's in the cool artwork with the cool foiling. Basically, it's 4 white. It comes in as a 5/5 flyer, and any damage done to it is prevented and then done to any target that you want. So I think this is going to be an MVP. 4 for a 5/5 flyer is nuts.
Yep.
4 for a 5/5 flyer that if you damage it, which pretty much everything in the game does, you then ping whatever you want.
Yeah.
Insane.
Yep. Especially if you can abuse it as well to do a bit of damage to your own creatures as well.
Especially if you give it toxic.
Yeah.
So you just ping people for toxic 1.
No, toxic has to be dealt through combat damage.
Definitely dealt through combat damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
There we go. Well, then you don't even need to do that. But look, that's my pick out of the bunch. This hasn't been announced yet. So opening up this was a massive surprise and very, very cool. What about your best pick?
Mine's same. It hasn't been sport yet. I'll put it there. But yeah, it's Lux Auxiliary. Whenever you cast an artifact creature spell, it gains Sunburst. And at the beginning of your end step, if there are 30 or more counters among artifacts and creatures you control, Lux Auxiliary deals 10 damage to each opponent as well.
Which is going to happen.
It's going to happen. But the great thing is there's so much artifact creature synergy out there at the moment with the Urza and Mishra decks coming out, with March of the Machines in the future as well. I can see that this is going to be a great card.
How much does it cost to do? It's only 4, which is nothing.
But I mean, it gives you Sunburst. So as long as you got colours in those artifact creatures, amazing card. I can see that being a really MVP in a commander deck.
Cool. Well, that's very cool. We've done the collector booster boxes onto the set boosters, I think.
Yep, let's hit up a set
Let's
booster.
go. Let's try and see what we can get in the set booster. Thanks for watching.